Welcome to my Daily Coding Tutor YouTube channel. In today's topic, we are discussing on the loops in Java and types of loop and its uses. That is the topic we are going to look into today. In Java, loops are used to repeatedly execute a block of code as long as a specified condition is true. Loops help reduce code duplication and make program efficient and easier to manage. In Java, loops are used to repeatedly execute a block of code as long as a specific condition is met. They are helpful in automating repetitive tasks and iterating over data structure like arrays or conditions. Now, let's look into the types of loop in Java. Java provides three main types of loop. The first one we're going to look into is for loop. The for loop. The for loop executes a block of code that is fixed number of times. It is commonly used when the number of iteration is known. Here, a for loop is used when the number of iteration is known beforehand. Now, let's see the syntax. We have Java for initialization, comma, condition, semicolon, update, bracket close, open braces, comment, code to be executed, close braces. We have another one, examples. We have Java for open bracket, int I equals to 0, semicolon, I less than 5, semicolon, I plus plus, close bracket, open braces, system.out.println, open bracket, iteration, plus I, close bracket, semicolon. Let's look into the use case. Iterating over a range of numbers, arrays or collections. The second type of loop we are going to look into is the while loop. A while loop executes a block of code as long as the condition is true. A while loop executes the code block as long as the condition is true. The condition is checked before the loop starts. Now, let's see the syntax. We have Java while, open bracket, condition, close bracket, open braces, comment, code to be executed, close braces. We have examples. Let's look into the example. We have Java int I equals to 0, semicolon, while, open bracket, I is less than 5, close brackets, open braces, system.out.println, open bracket, iterations, plus I, close bracket, semicolon, I plus plus, semicolon, close braces. Let's look into the use case. When the number of iteration is known and depend on a runtime condition. The second type of loop we are going to look into is the do while loop. A do while loop. A do while loop is similar to the while loop, but it guarantees that the block of code will execute at least once, even if the condition is false. The do while loop executes the condition block at least once, as the condition is checked after the execution. Let's look at the syntax. We have the Java do, open braces, comment, code to be executed, close braces, while, open bracket, condition, close bracket, semicolon. The examples, we have Java int I equals to 0, semicolon, do, open braces, system.out.println, open bracket, iteration, plus I, close bracket, semicolon. We have the I plus plus, semicolon, close braces, while, open bracket, I is less than 5, close bracket, semicolon. Now, let's look into the use case. When the code must execute at least once, regardless of the condition. Now, we are going to look into the enhanced for loop, also known as for each loop. The enhanced for loop is introduced in Java 5. It is specifically designed to iterate over arrays or collection. Let's look at the syntax. We have the Java for open bracket, data type item dot collection, close bracket, open braces, comment, code to be executed, close bracket. Examples: we have Java int, open bracket, close bracket, numbers equals to, open bracket, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, close bracket, semicolon. For open bracket, int numbers, close bracket, open braces, system.out.println, open bracket, numbers, close bracket, semicolon, close braces. Now let's look into the use case. Simplifies iterations over arrays and collections. Now we are going to look into the uses of loops. The first one here is the automation. Automation repeating tasks such as printing, calculation, or users inputs. Automation repetitive tasks. They are repetitive tasks such as generating patterns or fetching data. The second one we are going to look into is the data processing. Data processing iterating through arrays, lists, or other data structures. The third one here is the conditional execution. The conditional execution repeating code until a specific condition is met. They normally repeat code, repeating a set of operations, repeating a code until a specific condition is met. The fourth one here is the performance optimization. The performance optimization minimizing code, reduce latency, and improving maintainability. The fifth one here is algorithm implementation. The algorithm implementation used in sort mathematical algorithm like the Fibonacci series. We have the factorial etc. This algorithm for a computation procedures that possibly begin with an input values. So this is where we are going to stop in the uses of the loop. Loop are fundamental concepts in programming, enabling efficient and organized control over repetitive tasks. This is where we are going to stop for today. Thanks for watching our video. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye.